Hello and welcome back. Today I'm here to talk about Richard Kone. If you don't know who Richard Kone is, he is a 21-year-old striker who plays for Wycombe Wanderers. Now, yesterday a media report came out and it said that Luton have put in a bid for Richard Kone, and that does excite me. However, apparently it's been rejected, which isn't good because we do need a striker. Now, since this report came out on social media, there has been a lot of conversation. Luton fans going, why did we put in a small amount of money in for the player? And then Wycombe going, we're not in a position to sell. Most likely Wycombe will be swapping places with Luton at the end of the season. Lots of conversations coming from it, but in reality, let's just talk about the positives of if we can make this happen and then address some of the stuff which has been being said about this. So, Richard Kone, 21 years old, he has scored 17 goals so far this season in League One. He's having a great year, good at finishing, very quick, likes to do layoffs, set pieces, he's a massive threat, good pass off the ball, defensively he's really good off the ball and will help, dribbling ability, amazing. He gives us something completely different to what we currently got. He's a completely different type of striker to a Morris, Adebayo, Brown and Woodrow. I think he actually has the combination of pretty much all of them put into one with a bit of pace, which is, amazing because we lack that up top. And I honestly do believe if we can make this happen, it would be a nice, smooth transition. Because Matt Bloomfield is going to replicate what he did at Wycombe here at Luton in the 4-2-3-1 formation, so nothing changes for the striker if he does come to the football club. He likes to do layoffs, so it kind of fits the same way he's been playing. It just makes sense from a player perspective tactically. So what he's doing at Wycombe should translate to Luton if the Luton players can give him the service for him to score the goals. But more importantly as well, he is 21 years old. There is a resale value there. Even if he's not successful at Luton, there's still a chance for Luton to get money back. Exactly like what we did with Joe Taylor. Joe Taylor was not a success at Luton, but we were able to make a profit on him due to being successful elsewhere and due to his age. That's why we were able to make a profit. So, what do I think Luton should do? I think we should go back in for him. Whatever the bid is, now I know Luton fans out there are going to say, we probably gave him 2 million or 3 million or 4 million, whatever it was, small amount of money, and of course it was going to be rejected. Well look, our board have come out and said, we want to be aggressive in this January transfer window. Well, if you want to be aggressive, then just pay over the odds for him. You're going to be paying over the odds for him anyway, because we're in the January transfer window, and we're now heading towards the latter stages of the window, which makes things a lot harder to bring players through the door. Now, we've already brought 2 players through the door. One we have not seen, but most likely is for the future. And then Isaiah Jones, who is a first teamer. We cannot leave this window with not signing more players. We need to bring at least 1 or 2 in. And I would argue it needs to happen in the attacking section of the pitch. Whether that's a wide attacking player, an attacking midfielder, or a striker. I think Kone fits a lot of criteria with the way we want to play and with what we currently need at the moment. Now, Wycombe have said they're not financially in a position to sell. Well, guess what, Wycombe? No disrespect to you, but every football club sells their best players. And realistically, you're not the biggest of clubs, and I mean that with the greatest respect. Luton are a bigger club than Wycombe. So straight away that is attractive for players. The second thing is, yes, he has recently signed an 18-month contract at Wycombe, but the value of that contract is going to be at its highest now. Not in 6 months' time when he's only got a year left. It's going to be at its highest now. So from a business perspective, if you get given a lot of money, which you're not going to get given more now than in the summer, you most likely are going to take it. Player power always wins. Luton, we've lost some of the best players I've seen in recent years to bigger clubs. It happens. You lose your best players. It always happens. You have to just accept that. Even at the highest level, Arsenal did it for many, many years. Chelsea have got rid of their good players. Every football club gets rid of good players at some point. It just happens. So I do believe Luton, in terms of a contract offer, would be able to offer him more money than what Wycombe are currently giving him. And as you've only just recently given him a contract, we can most likely look at that and go, well, we can give you more. And agents will talk to us and go, yeah, this is what he's on. You need to give him X amount of money. And I do think Luton will do that. But if Luton are going to be aggressive, and that is what our board said that we were going to do, then we should be putting in another bid for Richard Kone. Now, Wycombe, we could be really nice here and give you Cauley Woodrow. Cauley Woodrow is a very good player, very underrated, so I do think you should take him off our hands, because we don't really want to use him here because he's too good. So we want you to have him instead, and he will thrive in League One because he loves League One, very good at that level. So we can help you out here. You know, we can give you money and also give you a player. What more do you want there? Of course, we were always going to have a look at one or two Wycombe players. Matt Bloomfield has worked with them for a long time. He knows them inside out. So, of course, you're going to talk to a few Wycombe players. So, Richard Kone is definitely a player which I just think Luton have just got to go back in for with a new and improved bid. Regards to Luton fans, look, we do not know what that offer is. We do not know if it was 8 million, 5 million, 1 million. We do not know what it is. But there will be a valuation for him, which we're going to have to hit, because we are taking a player at a very important time in the season. And considering where Wycombe are, it's going to be a challenge. But we've got to do it. If we really want to stay up in the Championship this year, we have got to do it. We've got to just spend the money. Getting relegated will cost us a lot more. So you've got to weigh up those options there. So that is my thoughts on the situation. I really hope Luton do make some progress in terms of recruitment, because I'm starting to get worried a little bit, and the fan base is definitely starting to turn, because the board, you can't come out and say you're going to be aggressive and then don't be aggressive. Because at the start of the season you said we were going to compete for promotion, and we've done the complete opposite. So I've been very vocal on how I think the board should actually communicate a lot more, but recently, the last 2 bits of communication from them, it's not looking good. We've kind of been contradicting ourselves a little bit. But look, it's up to us to get it right. It's up to them to save the season. That's how I'm going to end it. So drop a like on the video. Comment below if you think we should go back in for Richard Kone. Subscribe if you are new, and yeah, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video, which is a match preview for the game against Millwall.